has denied any links with Harun Aydin, the Turkish investor associated with Deputy President William Ruto. The Equity Bank says the Turkish businessman was not their customer and that the bank did not grant a 15 billion shilling loan for setting up of a pharmaceutical business in Uganda. Now, the bank denied receiving a phone call from Deputy President William Ruto asking that a loan of 15 billion shillings be granted to some Ugandan investors. Equity Bank says a Ugandan pharmaceutical company named Day Group says its client has never been granted a 15 billion shilling loan. Let's begin our broadcast. The very own Sam Ogina.
Appearing before the National Assembly's Finance Committee probing the link between Deputy President William Ruto, the Turkish national Harun Aydin, and an alleged phone call asking a 15 billion shillings loan, Equity Bank denied links with or knowledge of the Turkish businessman.
In this conversation, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya said that he had made a phone call to Equity Bank, and through this phone call, an investor had received a loan of 15 billion Kenya shillings for purposes of investment. Mr. Harun Aydin does not exist in our records, either directly or indirectly, as an account holder, a customer, or a borrower.
He does not operate, and he does not have a banking relationship with us.
When questioned about the Harun Aydin saga, his aborted trip to Uganda, the DP spoke of how he assisted a businessman to secure a 15 billion shillings loan from Equity Bank Kenya to invest in a pharmaceutical project in Uganda.
Mimi nikachukua simu, nikapigia simu Equity Bank, nikawaambia kuna mmoja wetu wa kutoka East Africa aliye hapa. Mko na branch Uganda. Msaidieni huyu mtu kama anaweza kufanya hiyo biashara anatafuta.
The DP added that his phone call to the bank yielded results.
So, wakati sasa huyu mtu alifaulu, akapata pesa shilingi bilioni 15 za Kenya. 150 million US dollars. Akaenda akajenga hiyo kiwanda.
The bank said it has a Ugandan client, the Day Group Limited, operating two accounts, one under Day Pharmaceuticals and the second account operated under Day Milling Company. The Day Group listed Matthias Magola and Kellen Kamurungi as the directors of the company, according to the records at Equity Bank. The bank denied loaning Day Group the 15 billion shillings in question.
Yes, Day is our customer in Uganda. That one I don't want to deny. I also want to mention that in terms of lending, we have not lent the 15 billion shillings to any of those two customers in Uganda.
In its 2019 financial report, Equity Bank indicated that it had partnered with the Day Group in Uganda to finance its expansion of a pharmaceutical, biotech and research plant. Fast forward to 2020, Uganda's Financial Intelligence Authority, FIA, froze the accounts of Day Group over suspicious transactions. This was made public by Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni in his 2020 State of the Nation address. Museveni complained about the freezing, stating, and I quote, "Incredibly, 3 days ago, a group answering to the description of the so-called Financial Intelligence Authority had closed their bank accounts, claiming that they did not know where the money was coming from and what it was doing," end of quote.
Is it true that these accounts of this particular company were frozen by the Financial Intelligence Authority of Uganda?
One of these directors have been accused of manslaughter. The Ugandan side, they have really closed accounts. They closed accounts for the industry. As far as I am aware at this point, the accounts are operating normally.
The parliamentary committee questioned the statement by DP Ruto on the bank.
Then from your answers, would you say that our deputy president and also the president of Uganda lied to their people, lied to all of us, to the Ugandans, to the Kenyans, that there was a transaction which was done by the Equity Bank? Why would the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya and the president of Uganda, put out blatant a matter as significant as this.
We find it very difficult to speak to the reasons as to why the statements were made. And really only can confine ourselves to the banking relationship and the business and the documents that we have in the bank.
A search for answers in the Aydin saga only ending up complicating the matter further. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV.